yo, mom, what's up? You trying to get up with them. They come through, it's a damn training, man.
Some of them get their little shit cut off, man.
Yeah. So, man, you can't, hey, man, you can't cut no deals in this place, man. And you work for your job, they'll hold your check. Oh, we got you next week. What you mean you got me next week? Today is payday.
Don't let them hold you,
Fuck your hours up.
Fuck your hours up. Or they'll pinch from the top. If they got like they got like 200 workers, what they'll do is they'll take like an extra 60 cents from everybody. Or they'll take an extra $3 from everybody. Because they know the average ones of our people, you ain't calculating them taxes and all them hours. You just look at your check, that's about right. But you ain't know that this motherfucker hitting you for $6 here and there. Remember, he got 1,000 workers. If you hit 1,000 workers for $6 every 2 weeks, a month, that's 12 stacks.
Look what they did, right? Perfect example. I'm supposed to pay $50 a week, right? Look, they hit me for the 60. And they ain't even give me 48 hours. I got 36 spirit.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's the spirit.
So how y'all gonna take that's $200 a month? $210 a month I gave y'all. That's a cardio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck, man. I'm trying to work for these devils, man.
That's right, brother. Hey, the Lord gonna liberate us. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, you right about that.
This is Amos. Because they don't deal fairly, especially them rats. You work for them so-called Jews, they rip you off every time, man. You can't deal with Amalek on no business shit. Amalek had you waiting to kill his ass, man. Because Amalek, man, they get you all around the board. See, the average Edomite may hit you here and there, but Amalek, he gonna surround, he gonna rip you off from every and each angle possible, man.
Right, hell yeah.
This is Amos 5:12. For I know your manifold transgressions and your mighty sins. They inflict the just, they take a bribe, and they turn aside the poor and the gate from their right.
Oh yeah, nah, let's go read that one more time.
Amos 5:12. For I know your manifold transgressions and your mighty sins. They afflict the just.
That's right there. Them the just is us, the Israelites. You know? So you being afflicted on your job. That's why you brought the big stuff out. They gave this, that, and third. You know what I'm saying? So that's affliction, and that's also a form of oppression too. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not a righteous act. You know?
And everything is what? Based upon the cost of living.
That's right, God.
See,
damn.
they pay each person based upon the cost of living. So each area has its own cost of living. So, and if you try to say like New York cost of living is higher than New Jersey, but if you try to work in New York, they hit you with a double tax. Because this whole system is set up on oppression. Case in point, why the fuck we gotta pay for a water bill? You ain't supposed to. The earth is abundant in water. Why the hell? Look at electricity. Electricity is abundant. You can make your own generator. What is it? Copper and a magnet? You can make your own electricity. Hey, you got something called photovoltaic cells where you can store ultraviolet rays from the sun, and you can hook up an inverter or converter box, and you can make your solar panel electric. You know what the devil will do? He'll come like, yo, you can't run that. Because they'll find out like, yo, if you in this house, they come every month to read your meter. And that's a form of oppression. Because they want to make sure that you're not pulling electricity from an outside source. But say you got your own solar panel that you built or bought, and you hook up an inverter or converter where you can plug shit up to it. You know? They will come and find you. Or even lock you up and say you can't use that. So how the hell you gonna charge me for using natural fucking resources? That's like charging a man to breathe. You charging me for water, you charging me for electricity, you charging me, I can't even use ultraviolet rays, motherfucker. Man, this man is the devil. I can't even store UVs. My body store UVs because we melaninated people. Right. So my body can store UVs But I can't make a device to store UVs so I can have energy. I gotta give you $400 a month on the electric bill, right? That's oppression, man.
Right, that's right.
That's oppression. But read what you got.
Yeah,
Give me
I'm about to say,
Lamentations 5.
I'm about to say, yo, it costs money to bring you a person into the world. During delivery, yo, that shit costs bread.
And it go out. It costs money to die. You can't afford to die.
Very fucking brown. That shit was free. Now it costs money.
Yeah, everything is a tax with this devil. You know what I mean? To what? Oppress the people. Because what? He wants you going back to him. Because check it out. What do people work for? Food, clothes, and shelter. That's what you work for. But guess what? If you got land, you could grow your own cotton. You could grow your own food. If you got land, you could grow trees. Trees make wood. You could build your own house, your own cabin. So once a man is sovereign, you don't need to go to these corporations. See, the devil do this to make you come to him. He wants you to be dependent on him. Look, try to grow a garden in your backyard. See, they won't shut your ass down. Why you think the devil cut down all the fruit trees that was throughout America? So you forced to go to a supermarket. You could go to a fig tree, a berry tree, an apple tree, and eat off of that all day. You wouldn't be dependent on his system. But this devil puts you in a position where you have to come to him, that where he can keep the control. So he make you pay for natural resources. Even when you make $100,000 a year, the more you make, the more he tax you. Once you over a certain tax bracket, you don't get that shit back. Like my ex-girl, she make about that, like 100, 110, 125, but she get hit hard on the fucking taxes, man. They hit her hard, so the overtime, the more overtime you do, the more they hit you, man.
Yeah, that's like if you get paid every 2 weeks versus getting paid every week.
Yeah, the more they, so this man is the fucking devil, man. You got a precept? Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 48. It says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua shall sin against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
The Lord punishes us. We got to serve him in hunger. We got to serve him in thirst. When we thirsty and nakedness, man, when we want to clothe, we got to go to this devil, man. We supposed to have our own land, because land is power. When you got land, you got trees. When you got trees, you got wood. When you got trees, you got medicine. Like the pine tree, that's where you get the pine oil from, the turpentine. That's medicine. You know what I mean? The apples, they got vitamin B17 in it. That's medicine, which they call liquid. In a liquid form, they call it Laetrile. That's medicine, man. When you got land, you got cows. When you got cows, you got milk. When you got milk, you got nourishment. You know? So these devils know that when you don't need him. You like, man, fuck working for them. What we working for them for? We got food, clothes, and shelter. We don't need no school, career, no shit like that. We doing us. We good. But when you constantly got to pay property tax, when you constantly got to pay this, that's keeping you up under his control. Then when you try to break from that, he lock you up for it. You know? Only way you could break from it, in the sense that if you go to another country, in them other countries, certain parts of Africa, you could buy land and build a house and there's no tax, it's yours. You know what I'm saying? But under this devil, under his system, under the beast system, he tax you on everything. All the natural resources, he charge you for, man. He charge you. Electricity, come on, $500 for a fucking electric bill, man.
Property tax, they trying to charge you for the air that you breathe.
Yeah.
Yo, they actually got bottled up air.
Yeah,
Hey, Home Depot sell dirt. You can go to Home, you know what I'm saying? You go to Home Depot and buy some fucking dirt, man.
They call it soil.
Yeah, because this devil done fucked the earth up so much that he's selling you dirt. Oh, you want to get your flowers right? Come in and garden section of Home Depot. We got all types of dirt and soil. with the maggots, the manure. We got it all for you, buddy.
Fertilizer.
He sell you fertilizer. He sell you all that shit.
That's what doing.
Yeah. Hey, this devil at Home Depot, they got sand. They sell you sand. You know how much? It's the Jersey Shore right there. You know how much sand is around this motherfucker? But the devil at Home Depot, he's slinging sand. He's slinging dirt. He's slinging water. He's slinging electricity.
Yeah, good. He jack everything up.
This devil's slinging everything that's of the natural.
Ras Baraka said he's gonna start providing people with cases
Hey, that's
of
why
water
they
now.
took out Nikola Tesla, which he was a J. He found out how to make wireless electricity, and he said he gonna give it to everybody for free. Devil was like, kill that nigga. Yeah, he found out how to make electricity from the static of the air. He said he was gonna give it to everybody for free. That's how you know he wasn't a devil.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But this devil, hey, oil is a natural lubricant.
That's right.
This devil charge you for oil, man. Gas, man.
That's why you be having all them earthquakes too, man.
That's why he don't want you being sovereign.
Drill inside the earth.
That's some gas you digging in.
He wants you to depend on his system. But when you had your own land, you had your wives, you had your family, they'll sew up you some pants. They'll sew up you a shirt. You had your own, you could build a lake, a man-made lake on your property and put fish in there. And once you start life, it continues. It continues. You let the fish grow, you throw salmon in your shit, you throw bass in your shit, you throw whatever in it. And when you're ready to eat, you just pull them out the lake and eat them. Have wifey cook them up. But under this system, it's just what? Straight oppression, man. Read what you got. And that's foretold in the scriptures. Read that, bro.
Lamentations 5:1.
Right?
Remember, O Lord, what is come upon us.
Right?
Consider and behold our reproach.
Behold our reproach. Read on.
Our inheritance is turned to strangers.
Our inheritance is turned to strangers, man. Look at our land. The land of Israel is given to the rats, man. They got it right now. Read on.
Our houses to aliens.
Our houses to aliens, strangers. Read on.
We are orphans and fatherless.
Read on.
Our mothers are as widows.
Read.
We have drunken our water for money.
What? What?
We have drunken our water for money.
We have drunken our water for money.
Like I said, every month I have to pay for that big ass gallon of water for the Poland Spring.
Yeah.
Yo, that's because they messed up the water, man.
And they shut the wells down. We're supposed to have natural wells around here. They sealed those shits up. These niggas ain't gonna find these wells. They close them shits off. And that's mineralized water, man. You drink that well water, man, that shit hydrates you, man. And your body get all types of nutrients and everything, man. You know?
Our wood is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution.
Our wood is sold unto us. Trees. I got this oak furniture, man. You can make your own furniture, man.
That's right.
You take some tree, how the brother Karash used to do. You take some tree, you carve that shit out, get your wood, your paint, you paint it, boom, that's your bed set. You get your mirrors and glass. Glass is made out of sand. You know what I'm saying? You make your mirrors, you make your own shit, man. You know? Men are creators. Men, especially the Israelite man, we are natural creators. But this devil, he cornered the market off where you can't do shit without relying on him. And if he find out you running your own shit, he coming to shut you down, man. Like case in point, you can't heal cancer in America without chemotherapy. The FDA said that's federal; they'll lock you up. So say you got herbs and you heal somebody through the herbs, they'll come and say, oh, you want to get locked up. They're going to say, you practicing medicine without a license. They're going to say that. You get some Laetrile or some B17 or some turpentine, and you take away like somebody diabetes, they cancer, or you heal their sickness or whatever. They HIV, they AIDS, and they get wind of it, they're going to bag your ass. And the charge going to be is you practicing medicine without a license.
But they medicine is poison.
But that ain't medicine. That's fucking, we practicing the herbs. Oh, how you lock a man up from dealing with plants?
Right. Right.
How you lock a man up from dealing with plants? Hey, you picking them dandelions? You better not be eating that, boy. I'm gonna lock your ass up. You better not be trying to heal nothing. Leave them damn dandelions alone. That's the devil for you, man.
That's right.
You can't deal with the natural. You can't touch nothing natural. He gonna lock you up. He got some type of law. He got some type of law around it to where if you deal with it, you could go to jail for a long time, man.
That's digging in his pockets.
Yo, man, if you heal cancer, man, he'll throw your ass under the jail. Like, yo, you healing cancer out here, nigga?
But they tell you it ain't no cure for it.
Yeah.
But it is.
All diseases are reversible, man. All diseases are reversible. You stopping it on the half? No. Give me, that's it for that?
Yeah, I see y'all brothers later, man.
Okay, shalom. You an Israelite, man.
Yo, this is Baruch, chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payment.
Yeah, we are subject to payments, man. Life shouldn't be this stressful. Right. Hey, look, man, just take away the electric bill and the food bill. You have a lot of fucking money, man.
Right.
You know how much, and Esau knows that. You know how much, see, he cornered the market off where he know, like, the average person shouldn't have too much left over once this is paid for. You know? He knows that. Man, he don't want you getting your check, having 80% of it left to you. The devil knows that. So, you know what? We need some extra taxes. We need some extra shit in the game to eat up these people's paychecks. You know? Now, if you get a car note, that's something you want. That's understandable. But paying for water, paying for all, you know, all this bullshit, man, that's fucking ridiculous, man.
I've been saying lately around my way, some people go to the food pantry every day. Every day. Just to not have to buy food, you know?
They've been doing that. Yo, remember when they had that government shutdown?
Yeah.
They the government employees was going to food pantries, man. You know? Because they couldn't afford to buy food because they wasn't getting paid. You know? So this place is, man, it's spiraling down the gutter, man. You know? But people still want to hold on to this shit. Why? Because that's all they know, man. And they basically they trusting in the shadow of Egypt, and the strength of Pharaoh. So if you do that, that's gonna be your downfall. The strength of Pharaoh is gonna be your fall, man. You know?
Yeah, hey Shalom, grab this for me right quick. Give me 2nd Ezra 10 and start at 20. Through 23. Talking about what? The condition of our people. Hey, what's that?
That's a Black Panther. We're not part of this shit.
Well, we already know what that's about. You should look into what we're saying.
Hey, stick up, bitch!
Hey, you need to repent. Come back. Repent.
No, that's about the Black Panther.
Come here. Let me see that flyer.
That's about the Black Panther.
You know?
It say, I see the Panther on that.
Yeah, what's that? Some Black Panther shit?
Yeah.
The Lord ain't dealing with no Black Panther.
What happened to them niggas?
Yeah, the Lord killed them niggas. They got carnal. And that shit was set up by Esau anyway. You got that? Yeah, on down the
She said you should look into it.
and that's the woman. That's that Jezebel spirit trying to get you to follow up God. The 23. Read that. Nice and strong.
2nd Esdras 10, chapter 10, verse 20.
Right.
Do not so, but be counseled by me. For how many are the adversaries of Sion? Be comforted in regard of the sorrow of Jerusalem.
Right.
For thou seekest that our sanctuary is laid waste.
Our sanctuary is laid waste, man. Our physical temples that was put up, they got knocked down during 70 AD, man. You know, our physical temples is laid waste. But all this poison, GMO food, this devil cornered the food market to where you gotta eat poison. There's no way around it, man. You just try to choose the best of the worst. So it says what? Our sanctuary is laid waste. Read on.
Our altar broken down.
Our altars is broken down, man. Because now who's on the altar? Creflo Dollar with that Christianity bullshit, man. Read on.
Our temple destroyed. Our boastry is laid on the ground. Our song is put to silence.
Our songs is put to silence, man. Them old songs of us rejoicing, we mourning now. We ain't got no songs of rejoicing. Our songs is put to silence. Even the song of the truth was put out for a while, man. But now the Lord brought this song coming back into the earth. Read on.
Our rejoicing is at an end.
Our rejoicing is at an end because what? We constantly oppressed, man. Read.
The light of our candlestick is put out.
The light of our candlestick is put out. Read.
The ark of our covenant is spoiled. Our holy things are defiled.
Yeah, our holy things are defiled because you got them rats in our land claiming to be us, man. Read.
And the name that is called upon us is almost profane.
Yeah, because we're not looked at Israel. We looked at as niggas, thugs, thieves, criminals, and crooks, man. Read.
Our children are put to shame.
Our children are put to shame. Look at them. They got pink hair. They got these tight ass fucking pants on. They homosexuals. They disrespectful towards their parents. So what? It says what? Our children are put to shame, man. They mollied up, they pilled up. Read on.
Our priests are burned. Our Levites are gone into captivity.
Yes. You got a green light, man. Stop fucking doing that shit.
Trying to show off.
Damn, man.
It's the innocent Jacob, man.
Yeah, our Levites are burned and our priests has gone into captivity. So that show you that that can't be Esau. That's the tribe of Levi, the so-called Haitians, man. Read on.
Our virgins are defiled.
Yeah, our virgins are defiled because these women, you try to get with them, they've been with 20, 30, 40 different men. By the time the average chick get 25, 30 years old, she already probably, to be nice, she got a body count of 10 to 15 dudes. And that's to be nice. So our women are defiled, man. You can't even really claim them. They got spirits on them from other men. That's why they can leave you so easy. Because they've been desensitized. They've been through multiple breakups. They've been multiple heartbreaks, multiple disappointments. So by the time you get to them, they ain't got no feelings, man. They could just leave you in a heartbeat. They've been desensitized, man. Yeah, they can't. It's a term called pair bonding, man. They don't have the ability to pair bond. Because when you have sex with a virgin, she naturally get attached to you. She release a hormone called oxytocin, vasopressin, she got neurotransmitters, and her cortisol levels. All of that get released and she paired to you, man. But when these virgins, they get defiled, these virgins get defiled by other men, by other sperm, man. So they no longer virgins, man. And by the time you get to them, they got hella spirits on them, man. They got hella demons on them. Because DNA stay inside a woman forever, man. And not just that, it gets inside her brain. It was studies done where they showed women ex-lovers in her ear cavity, in her throat cavity. They found DNA of women past lovers in her eardrum, in her throat cavity. So imagine inside her body. So mixed with a little estrogen and PMS, shit, you got a fucking lunatic on your hand, man. With all them different spirits in her, with a little estrogen and PMS, you got a damn lunatic on your hands, man. That's why it's hard to really get on a level with these women or build anything with them, man. They bug the fuck out, man. They got too many spirits in them, man. So read that again.
Our virgins are defiled.
Yeah, our virgins are defiled, man. The woman that's we supposed to get with to be virgins, to be our wives, been through. Hey, man, if you date anything north of 35, man, hey, the body count on that shit is like Ted Bundy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, so it's hard to actually get something that's clean, man, because everything is ran through. You got a woman at 11 years old giving head, man.
That's crazy. Like you said, the woman said that you don't got no feelings. They easy, like they say they don't feel
desensitized.
Yeah, yo, now, so I was just talking to a woman the other day, man, and she was like, yeah, I don't got no feelings. I don't feel nothing. So I started fucking with her. I grabbed her hand. I'm like, you feel that? Like, playing with her, but
she
like...
She don't have no feelings towards a man in a relationship. Why? Because a woman had two men. A woman fall in love twice her whole life. After that, it's open season. The first dude she get with, she connect to him. Once he shit on her, them emotions is fried, and she got one last chance. She might get with a second person. Hey, that's when the woman get butterflies. See, when you get with a virgin, my ex-girl, when I first started dating her, she had a low body count of 3. But she only loved her first dude. The other 2 dudes were just somebody she just got with. But it wasn't no feelings for him. She had deep feelings for me. To the point where when I used to come around, I used to ask her what's wrong. She used to like twitch up and be shy and shit. And she was like, nothing, I got butterflies. So that was like the ability to connect to a man. These hoes today can't get no butterflies. When they meet you, it's like, nigga, what's up? What? They can miss you to a degree, but these hoes can't get butterflies if they try, man. Because they've been desensitized, man. Only person that can get butterflies is a virgin. And hormones, they dopamine and they oxytocin and hormones get released when you come. You ain't even got to touch them. You could just come through the door like, what's up, babe? And they just, and they get them butterflies that feel all gooey inside. That's a beautiful thing.
That's right. Yeah.
And you ask, what's wrong? I got butterflies. But we men, we don't know what that, I can't relate to that. You know what I'm saying? But that's a beautiful thing that the Lord put in women that either got a real low body count or that's a virgin. But these hoes today, man, you can't connect to them. You can't pair bond to them. From multiple breakups, her emotions have been fried. Her memory has been stained. Her body has been stained with the DNA of 30 men, 20 men, 15 men. You can't even mentally fuck them. You think you about to pick her up? She been picked up and smashed before. Tyrone did that. Her 5th body did that to her. You ain't doing nothing special. Or you gonna throw her on the back of a motorcycle? She been on motorcycles before. So you can't do nothing because these memories get attached to every dude. As she spent time with each dude, her memories get attached to these dudes. You want to take her to DR, she been to DR. You want to take her to Jamaica, she been to Jamaica. You want to take her to Paris to get her a Gucci bag? She been there before. So it's nothing you could do with this woman to connect to her. Her body is used up, her memory is used up. You can't get shit out of her. But a nigga tell you, I like my woman seasoned. Man, you niggas is tripping. I like my shit young and tender, untouched, unclean as possible, with the lowest body count. I want my bitches with more bodies than Steve Urkel.
You saying they don't want to teach him nothing?
But we in Babylon, we know that's, and that's zero. But we can't get that. And really, once that package been open, you don't know how many dudes a chick been with. Because they got things in the game where they can tighten their vags with the vinegar. They got different shit, the Epsom salt. They can tighten their shit up. You got doctors that's reconstructing these hoes vagina, man. That's crazy. They going back in them. They doing surgeries going in them.